Hey, what's up, guys? What it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic, and I'm bringing you today a first impression / review of Medal of Honor Warfighter. This is actually the first game I play ever in this game, and I went pretty good. I did pretty good. I went 25-9, I think. And I just want to show right here. Look how the bullets bend. I don't know why that is. The bullets bend in midair and they hit the wall. I don't know if you guys could see it right there, but that could possibly be a problem. I don't know what that is. So moving on, what can I say about this game? This game is not a good game. It's not a bad game, but it's just not good. It has a lot of things that it needs. Maybe because it's a beta, but first of all, the first thing I notice is when you shoot an enemy, there's no X. Like you cannot tell if your shots are hitting. Can't tell if your shots are registering because it doesn't show a little X when you actually hit the player, like if you could see right there. The second thing is the game is too bland. It has not a lot of color. The only color that you basically see is when your teammate or the enemy is highlighted by like a red highlight, basically showing through walls where he's at. But other than that, there's not really a lot of color to the game. Maybe it's because this is a nighttime map, but everything looks so gray. I had to speed up the game because this gameplay is too long. The game took 18 minutes to finish, and on average I would say that's about it. Maybe 18, 20, 22 minutes. So the games are kind of long. I'm not a fan of long games because what if you have to leave to do something? It's not the type of game that you could just, oh, let me play a quick match before I go to work or something like that. It's not that type of game where, like, you know about the time that it's gonna take to finish. Like in Call of Duty, a team deathmatch will probably finish in like 5 to 6 minutes, like if you're a good player. So it's not that type of game. You have to like really sit down and play it. It kind of reminds me of Battlefield, but just like Battlefield, this game has phenomenal sound. Check it out.
Target. Planted a demo charge. We got to deactivate it. Switchblade UAV deployed.
Artillery standing by, Atlas.
Bring us some smoke.
Copy, hanging.
Shadow is RTB, Atlas.
He's down.
Great work.
So as you can tell right there from that clip, the sound is incredible. It's just on par, if not better than Battlefield 3 sound. It's amazing, and I have to give it up for the developers for being able to incorporate such realistic sound into the game. But other than that, there's a lot of problems with the game. Like, I don't like games that have small letters on the screen, and I find it completely annoying to find out what is going on. Because when your teammates die, the game doesn't do a good job showing you that your teammates died. Like in Call of Duty, the game shows you a skull, and that gives you a good idea of where the enemy is at. And this game doesn't do that. From what I could tell, it doesn't do that, or maybe I didn't notice it. Also, another problem, it seems like I'm just hating on the game. It's not a bad game, but it's not an incredibly good game. It's not better, well, at least the beta is not better than Call of Duty. It's not better than Battlefield. And why even have, this just seems like EA just wants to make money, like always. And they're not really thinking about the consumer. They're just thinking about putting something out there every year. Basically, Battlefield comes out every 2 years, and Medal of Honor comes out every 2 years, but they don't come out on the same year. That's like basically Black Ops and Modern Warfare. One comes out every year, but each one comes out every 2 years. Well, anyways, the menu it's bad. At least in the beta, the menu's bad. Like it's one of the worst menus I've ever played. Everything is so confusing, and it was poorly designed. Creating your class is kind of confusing, where you have to pick different soldiers from different countries, and they all have different abilities or something. I don't know. It makes no sense. At least to me, it makes no sense, because all soldiers should be the same. Everything should be equal. But maybe in this game, soldiers aren't all equal. Maybe some excel at different things. And I understand that that's kind of close to real life, but that shouldn't be in the game, at least to me. Like everybody should be equal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a purist. Maybe I'm a purist and I like games a certain way. Anyways, in actually choosing different soldiers from different countries, you combine that with the fact that the menu is so horrible. In order to create weapons, make your class, whatever, it just doesn't make a good experience before you start the game. Before I forget also, I went into this game and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know if I was playing Team Deathmatch. I didn't know what I was playing. I don't know if it was Capture the Flag. I didn't know whether it was something like Demolition. I don't know what it was. Maybe like Search and Destroy. I don't know what it was. All I know is by the end of the game, I just saw that you have to defuse a bomb, and the game doesn't even tell you what button you press to defuse a bomb. Like, what the... Like, for real. And this game supposedly was made by a company named Danger Close, but this game seems so much like it was made by DICE. This has DICE painted all over it, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of the DICE people, some of the developers actually worked on this game or helped Danger Close, whatever the name of the new company is, to make this game, because this seems like it's just their game. It seems like DICE. What can I say? And if DICE did help them make the game, it just seems like they didn't do a good enough job. But we'll see how the game turns out. Maybe the game looks a lot better than it does in the beta. Maybe everything works smoother. Maybe they changed the menu, I don't know. But those are things they should have considered. And if the final version of the game is close to what the beta is, then I don't know why they would put this out, because this is not helping them sell games. This is just, if anything, this is a detriment. I think there were a few people that were waiting for this game to come out with anticipation. I know my cousin, he wanted to get this game. I don't know if he's still going to get it, but I just think that the beta doesn't cut it. I think they should have done a better job. Anyways, time is closing. I give this beta 7.5 out of 10. I went 25-9 in my first game ever, and peace out, players. If you guys like this video, make sure to click the big yellow subscribe button at the top. And just in case you missed some of my earlier videos, on the bottom left I have my first Moab, and on the bottom right I have a video talking about the small YouTube community and how we work together to try to help each other out. And lastly, if you want a summary of all of my videos, click the big blue dynamic reel at the top. Peace out.